Hey guys, how are you all doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. So this is day two of our Binance challenge. So yeah, we'll go over to those charts. Yeah, Algorand, look at that move Algorand's having. I actually had orders in to buy this basically around here. And sadly I didn't get filled. Made a bit of a nice move up there, didn't it? I'm quite annoyed about that. Funnily enough about Algorand is one of only two coins that was getting spammed underneath my videos a few weeks ago. So I mean that sort of put me off it. As like any coin that's been sort of spammed around, you kind of think you kind of have a bit of you sort of like think it's a bit scammy, don't you? But obviously this one's had a big move. I mean, it may still be scammy, but I don't think it is actually. It's one that I've looked into, but yeah, nice move. Shame I missed out on actually getting in on that one. So the ones that we've got in, we can see here. If I hide well, if we refresh this, you can see we're up. We've got a little Bitcoin up after one day. But I've not obviously been able to get into all the positions that I wanted to get into yet. So we've got to wait for some, well, either some pullbacks or some better setups. So if we hide the small balances, we are currently in Kyber, Ren, Engine. So we did get an Engine before it had a nice move up. Let me just turn this speaker off. We've got an Engine before it made a move up. And then Waves, we've got some Waves, 0x, LTO and MCO. So they are what I've managed to get in so far. That's our balance so far, up a little bit of Bitcoin from that one Bitcoin, nothing major obviously. And then a lot of the obviously a lot of the funds is still in Tether, but if you notice my available Tether is only 610 because I have I put in about yeah, $6,000 worth of orders for various levels and various prices that I'm after. So I will show you those orders now, so you guys can see what I'm after, see what I'm looking for. So yeah, I had to move up some of my orders for RLCI exec. Is a really good one. I think it's got I think it's gonna just keep popping. So we've got orders in for RLC. We've got orders in for this is Tezos, isn't it? Is Tezos? Let me just check. Is Tezos? Let me just have a look. It is. I always get Tezos and 0x mixed up, but yeah, XTZ is Tezos. XTZ is Tezos. Yeah, Cosmos, Atom Cosmos, trying to get in that. That's another one that's had a bit of a move, as you can see today. If I find it to show you. Oh, looks like it's yeah, I mean, no, sorry, it's not had a bit of a move. This is one that I moved my orders up closer to the level because I feel like this is a bull flag, and I don't necessarily, I mean, an ideal level would obviously be the 200-day around here, and I have got orders lower as well. But yeah, this is sort of a bull flag, so I'm happy to buy round about this region, and then hopefully we'll get another leg up. If not, then I'll just add to the position down here. So yeah, we've got Atom. Obviously, so not obviously, but I put in a lot of orders for BTC. So if we get a move down, I've got orders for basically $250 at 8,600, 8,500, 8,400, 8,300, 8,200, 8,100, 8,800, and 7,900. So got quite a few orders in there for just for actual Bitcoin, because like as you guys know from my Bitcoin videos, I think we could get a move down to 8,600, then potentially a wick below, and then get bought back up again to around 8,600, and then we could potentially move up from there. So I'm happy to have some BTC orders at those levels. No, like obviously, it's not necessarily a major amount. That's 8 orders for $250, so that's $2,000. So, but yeah, $2,000 of our total, roughly $9,000. Waves, got some orders in for Waves, but this is the orders below the orders that we've been filled on, because we've got some fills on Waves. KNC as well, we've got some more orders in for KNC. We'll just get that one up for you. Kyber Networks, obviously it's not been about a long time, but yeah, we've got some orders around here. I think this is a obviously I like Kyber Networks. So yeah, you can see we're getting this daily 21 supporting up the price. But yeah, if I go over to, I should just be able to do this. There we go, and we can get the wallet up at the same time. We should have some Kyber network obviously at the top here, but yeah, Kyber is one of my favorite ones on Binance. Kyber and iExec, which is RLC, are my two of my favorite ones, so I'm gonna try and build a bigger position in those if I can. So I've got orders under the market for iExec as well. iExec, no, so iExec, sorry, not iExec. Oh gosh, Kyber networks. We've got some more orders in for 0x. Got some fills in 0x, waiting for some more. Got some more orders for LTO and MCL. We've got some orders filled. We're waiting for some more. Got some orders in for Engine. And then Algo. Algo. I had orders in at roughly the market as well. And then it ran away with me. And then I had orders in for Ren, roughly where we were, around sub 16. So I think I had just under 15 and 16. But I didn't manage to get filled, so I had to chase up the market this morning. So I have got some Ren at 17.5-ish, 17.5 I think. I'm going to look at the fills here. I'll show you the fills. We got filled on Ren at, yeah, 17.5. But I had orders in lower than that. But sadly, I didn't get my fills yesterday. I had orders in. I was basically chasing this market up. I had orders at basically 16. And yeah, obviously we didn't come down and fill me again. We just decided to go straight back up. Oh well, I was long Ren on testing out the leverage on my main Binance, so that was all right. Not that it was a ridiculous amount of money because it was a small trade, but it was a good trade, so it was fine. I was happy to see Ren go up, even though it didn't fill me here first and then go up. Such as life, eh? So yeah, and then yeah, that's all the orders you can see that I bought, and then there's obviously the initial whole Bitcoin that I sold. I sold when I transferred it over to here. So yeah, the current balance is this. So at least it's positive. At least it's above a Bitcoin. Bitcoin is roughly there or thereabouts to where it was when I got in. The coins that I bought and I've got so far are all there or thereabouts, or moved up a little bit. But I am expecting this move down in Bitcoin. I'm expecting it. I mean, this is right. How I'm trading this is how I would trade if Binance was my only account to trade on. This would be how I would basically trade properly. So obviously when I'm trading properly, I'd trade between like about 6 different exchanges for crypto, to get the various coins that I want, but concentrating just on Binance, keep it simple, and just on Binance tokens. This is going to be how I will trade normally. So so maybe obviously my fiat value may go down a bit if we go down to 8,600, but I'm going to accumulate some coins here, try to accumulate a lot more at that level, and then trade around those positions. But what I'm trying to say is that it's not like I'm not trying to double this account like overnight. I'm not even trying to double it in any period of time. I'm literally sticking to my process of how I trade, and just that's it. So, and then whether it doubles in a month or doesn't double ever, or doubles in a year, I mean, that's just how it will be. That's kind of how you look at things. That's always been one of my main tips for people without trading, is don't have profit targets. Don't have profit targets per day, because then you sort of find yourself trying to get to those profit targets per day, and then some days when you get the opportunities, you will get there, and that's fine. And other days when you don't have the good opportunities, you'll try and do other trades just to try and get that profit target. So having profit targets is, in my experience and how I've seen it in other people, is not the best. Obviously it just depends how you trade. If you're doing a lot of smaller trades, you are churning out a lot of trades, then obviously that's different then, because you've got a high turnover of trades within each day period. So obviously you can expect each day to have an averaging out amount of a certain level of profit, and that's fine. But I'm not looking at taking loads of trades every day to try and churn over an average amount of profit per trade. So and that's not really how I trade anything really. That's not how profit targets are not really something that I do look at. as useful for myself. But like I said, if you are a high frequency trader, if you are trading lots of trades per day, with whatever automated setup or however you're doing it, then yeah, of course you can have price targets per day then, because obviously that because you're getting a high turnover trade, so it can average itself out over day. But if I try and average out how much I'm going to make on here per day, I mean, it's basically impossible. Some days I might make 20%, other days I may lose 5%, and then anything in between that can happen in any day. Lots of days we may make nothing, a few days I may lose a few percent, and then 2 days I may like make 25%. I mean, that's just how it is. So so yeah, if we have a look through our watch list, you can see all our these are all the watch lists. We've actually added another one that that someone in the group told me about, this this coin that's going a bit nuts, and it's obviously just recently come onto Binance, and yeah, and it's making a big move from what you just saw. But you can see it's got plenty of room to run if it's going to run. We are looking like we are breaking out. So some important levels here. Get above here. Yeah, I mean, I can see it's obviously testing these highs, and then once we get there, onwards and upwards. So yeah, a lot of gains have already been had in this well, this month, like has been in a lot of cryptos. We'll just have a look. So this month, as of basically well, the end of June, yeah, it's up like 100%. So, but could it do another 100% to get to here, and then another 100% to get to there? Quite could do. But anyway, it's just another one we got on there. And here's waves. Waves making some waves. But yeah, so we got in some of that and some of these wicks, and we're having a nice move up. But yeah, you can see this is sort of breaking out. I mean, once we sort of take out this high, we can make moves. But as you guys can see, I'm not piling into any of these positions in one go. I'm not even getting all the coins that I really like, because I can't just FOMO in at the prices we're at right now, even though I'm having to sit and watch them then go up another 13% today. But we've got a daily 9 coming up in RLC in our iExec. I don't know whether I should call it RLC or iExec. You guys know what it is. It's basically it's iExec RLC. But yeah, daily 9 coming up. So I'm expecting a test down to the 21 daily. I'm hoping for a test down to the 21 daily, and then we can FOMO in hard some iExec RLC. When I say we, that's not financial advice. I mean me. I'm talking about the royal we, the just myself. I'm talking about myself in the third person. So yeah, that's how one speaks in England. So anyway, so yeah, Carver again, another one I want to get in, but just want to get in for the trade, for the trend. Making a good move up. It's not this is not necessarily a coin I particularly believe in, but yeah, there's a few that I don't necessarily particularly believe in, but I think will be good trading mechanisms. Even the BNB coin itself, I tried to buy some of that today before we had this little spike up in Bitcoin. I had all bids in on the market. It's like whenever it's like I'm reading the market thinking, right, we're going to have a move, so then I put some bids in, and then we have the move, and I never get filled on my bid, and it's just like, should I just market bought? Probably. But yeah, so because I've got to buy some BNB and actually I've got to buy some Bitcoin back as well, because some of these pairs, I didn't realise this on Binance, because I've never traded much on Binance. Like, you don't have USDT pairs for all the coins. Some of them are like USDB. Some of them are just only Bitcoin and Binance coin, and it's like, why don't you just have them all for USDT and Bitcoin, and then whatever else you want to have them in? I don't get it. But hey, each to their own. Just whatever, mate. So yeah, that's it really. That is the update. I mean, we're in the building the position trade at the moment process of this. Like I said, this isn't going to be like I'm going to buy this, go all in, switch out into this, go all in the next day, switch out into that the next day, and then bang, I've got 2 Bitcoin. I mean, if if I could do that, that'd be great, wouldn't it? But I just think I'd probably blow up eventually. So I can't really do that. So, and anyone that can, they will blow up eventually as well. Just like all these Robinhood traders, they will blow up eventually. Just like these Tesla traders, they'll blow up eventually. I mean, they haven't got a clue. It's like, it's longevity. You have to number one is protect your capital, obviously. So yeah, so we are in the building the portfolio position. As you can see, we still have 25% of our capital. Well, rough, and then that's it's a BTC value. Yeah, so we have literally exactly 25% of our capital not deployed yet. And as you guys know, I intend to deploy it all, and I don't want to be in BTC particularly. So it is all going to be deployed from this tether into these coins. So, but like I said, I can't just like jump into them all now at the levels we're all at now, because that would be irresponsible and that wouldn't be how I would trade, and I don't think that would be the best way to build up this account. So, but yeah, so there we go, guys. So thanks for listening. Day two of the Binance challenge. Yeah, I hope you guys can see it's going to be a long process. It's going to be I mean, we'll just play it week by week, month by month, see how it goes, and then see if we can get to that 2 Bitcoin mark. So right, thanks for listening, guys. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I will speak to you guys on the next one.